Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Miami Marlins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Triple digits on that last pitch. And next for New York, Jeff Francoeur. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss, strike one. Gibson, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. On the ground to the left. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Pedro Martinez. What do you have on him?
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of the height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And at the plate for Miami, Honus Wagner. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So up next, Oscar Charleston. Just missed. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And now, Gabriel Moreno. That one hit to right. Dawson settles under it and makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Andre Dawson. Gibson back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Close, but called a ball. 1-2 the count. And that's in the dirt.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And downstairs. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that's just foul. And the righty deals. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jimmy Rollins stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. That one in triple digits.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Arenado to first in time. And the Yanks go quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's some real power at the plate. Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tim Raines. Gets the call, strike 1. One down, base is empty. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. He circles the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In the air, left field. Francoeur sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Bob Gibson. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Josh Gibson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. To third. And it gets by him.
Batting up, the pitcher, Pedro Martinez.
Here's the pitcher, Pedro Martinez. Gibson picks over. Zimmerman back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Puts a bunt down. On to Oscar. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
No, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Bazzana stands in now and watches strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
With Pedro on the mound, Boog, this lineup is facing a fierce competitor. He always seems to rise to the occasion, and that's a big reason why he's considered one of the best pitchers we've seen in the majors.
1-1.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. Honus Wagner getting ready to hit.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Now a pop up on the infield. Freeman under this one. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Oscar Charleston reached on a drop. 3rd strike his first time. And a foul ball. Charleston measures 5 feet 8 inches, 185 pounds, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first. The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Always concerns me a little bit making that move from the outfield to first base. Just how you work that bag. Don't want to have a collision with the base runner.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. Oscar Charleston sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
On to first.
He's out.
And that is that. On to the 4th. Now it's the power speed combo. Jeff Francoeur. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's in there. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. That one at triple digits. The Fish leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andre Dawson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that drops in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here in Miami, bottom 4, and now for the Marlins, Ronald Acuna Jr. Outside, and it's 1-0.
Nope, outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Inside, just missed. There's the swing and a miss.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Tim Raines now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And that is out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Move to first. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw save. Gibson too late for the throw. Next pitch is outside. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering is down low.
2-2 the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Runner at second. Nobody out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
That misses. Ball 1. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there.
Boom.
Into the second deck it goes. It's 6-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Brian Abreu.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now here is Bob Gibson. He's 0 for 1. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And we're back at the plate. Julio Rodriguez.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. And now the big time power threat, Jimmy Rollins. Grounded out his first time. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Josh Gibson stepping in now. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Honus Wagner. Abreu back to work. Rip to third. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Oscar Charleston, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
The Marlins up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next one misses, 3 balls and a strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, Gabriel Moreno, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a fly ball deep right field, way back there. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He is struck out and he is walked. Check on the runner. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, new inning getting started. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ryan Zimmerman. Across the letters at 102. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and that K brings him into double digits for the game. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Gunnar Henderson.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Ball one there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now here is Travis Bazzana, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Bazzana, in his rookie season, 22 years old, and he's a native of Australia. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. New pitcher for the Yankees, Garrett Whitlock.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch, and he just misses. And that one is inside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And at the plate for Miami, Tim Raines. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And first offering is fouled off.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on.
Can't field it cleanly. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Backed off the plate that time.
We got full count.
One down, base is empty. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Matt McLean. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Francoeur settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pickoff throw. Raines back in on the dive. Raines stands at second with two gone. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that skips into dirt. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And now the count filled up 3-2. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. This one in the air. Zimmerman in position. Makes the grab. And that is that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Has grounded out a couple of times. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Has room, and he makes the catch. Andre Dawson, the next to hit. He's a guy who does it all. Slice to right, fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
The center fielder, number 44.
So 2 down. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Right side, Charleston. Off balance throw in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ball 1, no strikes. And he chases that one below the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
And up next for Miami, Honus Wagner. 0 for 3 in this one.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Up the middle. They get 1. In there safely.
He's in there.
And now for the Marlins, Oscar Charleston.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Tap foul at the plate. A bunt and it's popped up. Makes the grab and there's 2 gone. Gabriel Moreno will hit next. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. Runner at third, 2 away. Chopper to second. Bazana over to first. That's out number 3. Back here in Miami, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Ohtani back to work. That clips the corner. Inside, just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That one fouled off. Rollins gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Charleston makes the grab, 1 away. And now Ryan Zimmerman, 1 for 2. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a strike in there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw in, and he's safe.
He's in there.
So it's first and third with 1 down.
The pitcher, Garrett.
So now a pinch hitter, Jacob Wilson. 1 out, runners at the corners for him.
Wilson.
And that one fouled off. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
2-2.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Travis Bazzana getting ready to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this Wagner with the throw to first. And that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yohan Duran.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Acuna now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Late on that fastball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Up and in, and that's ball 2. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Fought off foul. 1 down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. That misses, and it's 1-2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Rodriguez snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt McClain now at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
3.
Swings and misses, struck him out. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now it's going to be Jeff Francoeur. Eric Gagne into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next to the dish is Freddie. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Struck him out looking. So it's their last chance in this one. Andre Dawson stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. That one's in there. That's strike one. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug. No question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers.
Right through there. Got it. That finishes the evening's action. Gibson with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.